Have you ever wondered if Allah is truly watching over your life, especially when you're uncertain about your future? Or maybe you felt like you're walking a path where things just don't make sense, and you question whether there's a greater force at play, protecting you? Well, today's topic is for you. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 signs Allah is protecting your future. Whether you're struggling with decisions, facing unexpected obstacles, or feeling lost in the uncertainty of what lies ahead, the truth is, Allah's protection is closer than you think. The journey of life is full of trials, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed or unsure. But the beautiful reality is that Allah is constantly watching over us, guiding us, and protecting us from what we can't see. His protection is not just about keeping us safe. It's about ensuring our future is secure, even in the most challenging times. So, let's dive into how we can recognize Allah's protection in our daily lives, and how we can find peace in knowing that He has a plan for us far greater than anything we could imagine. From the answered du'as to the peace that fills your heart in moments of chaos, Allah's protection is always at work. By the end of this video, you will have a deeper understanding of how to recognize Allah's signs and how His divine protection is constantly shaping your future. Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers for more inspiring content. Your support means the world to us. Sign 1. Your du'as are being answered. When you make du'a, prayer, it's not just about asking for something. It's about showing your faith and trust in Allah's ability to answer your calls. In Islam, du'a is a powerful act of worship, a means through which we seek help, express gratitude, and communicate our deepest desires. Allah has promised in the Quran that He listens to the supplications of His servants. This is a profound reminder that Allah is always near, and He is aware of everything you go through. The feeling of hope and faith that builds in your heart when you pray is a sign that Allah is already providing His protection for your future. When you see that your du'as are being answered, even in the smallest of ways, it is a powerful reminder that Allah is actively protecting your path. Sometimes the answers come immediately, and other times they are delayed, but that delay is also a form of protection. Allah knows what's best for us, and He understands the consequences of our choices more than we could ever imagine. When Allah responds to your du'as, it's not just about giving you what you asked for, but He also brings things into your life at the right time. This aligns perfectly with His plan for you, and the fact that you are experiencing these moments of answered prayers is a clear sign of Allah's active protection over your future. There are times when you may think that your du'a hasn't been answered, but in reality, Allah might be withholding something from you because it isn't good for you, or perhaps He is saving it for a better time. There are also times when what we ask for isn't in our best interest, but Allah, in His infinite wisdom, guides us towards something better. In this, we are protected. When you realize that your prayers are being answered in ways that protect you from harm, even when it's not immediately clear, you begin to understand that Allah is shielding your future from potential dangers you might not even be aware of. It's essential to remember that every time we turn to Allah in prayer, we are not just asking for worldly gains, but seeking His guidance and protection. We need to trust that Allah knows exactly what we need and when we need it. Whether it's a job, a relationship, or any other aspect of life, the answers to your du'as often come in ways that surpass what you might have envisioned. Allah is shaping your life and your future through the answers to your prayers, even if they appear differently than what you imagined. This in itself is a sign of divine protection. In moments of doubt, when you wonder if your du'a has been heard, remember that Allah's response might be in a different form than you expected. Sometimes protection comes in the form of redirection, where Allah moves you away from something that would have harmed you or hindered your growth. When you look back at your life, you will see how many things you once thought were setbacks turned out to be Allah's way of protecting your future. Each time you make dua, you're not just asking for help. You're building a relationship with your Creator, strengthening your connection with Him, and trusting in His plan. When my servants ask you about me, then tell them that I am near. I respond to the call of one when he prays to me, so they should respond to me and have faith in me, so that they may be on the right path. Every prayer you make is a step closer to the protection and blessings He has destined for you. Keep making dua, keep seeking His help, and know that the protection of your future is being safeguarded through those very prayers. Sign 2. You are guided towards the right path. One of the most powerful signs that Allah is protecting your future is when you notice how clearly He is guiding you toward the right path. Life is full of decisions, some big, some small, and the choices you make can greatly affect your future. Sometimes we struggle with knowing what the right choice is, but there's a moment when you realize that Allah's guidance is with you. You start to make decisions that lead you to peace, success, and fulfillment. This is a sign of divine protection, as Allah's guidance keeps you on the path that leads to your ultimate good. In moments of confusion, when you feel lost or unsure of which direction to take, Allah often provides signs that lead you toward the best choices for your life. You might encounter situations where, at the time, you feel uncertain about a decision, but as you move forward, you see that it was the right one. It's like a sudden clarity that fills your heart, and you realize that you are not walking alone. Allah is guiding you. This protection is especially important in moments of uncertainty, when the future seems unclear. Knowing that Allah is guiding your steps brings immense peace and confidence in your choices. The road may seem tough at times, but you feel a sense of certainty that you are heading in the right direction because Allah is leading you. This guidance often comes in various forms: an opportunity that presents itself, advice from a wise person, or an inner feeling of peace when you make the right decision. Sometimes, the right path might not seem obvious at first, and the decision may involve challenges, but Allah's protection is evident when you find that this path leads to growth, success, and closeness to Him. The difficulties along the way are part of Allah's plan to strengthen your faith and build your resilience, knowing that in the end, you will be rewarded. Allah's guidance isn't just about the decisions you make. It's about the inner strength and wisdom He grants you to navigate life's challenges. Sometimes we think we know what's best for us, but Allah knows what we truly need. He might guide us away from something harmful, and even though we may not understand at the time, in hindsight, we see how His protection saved us from what would have hurt us. Whether it's a job, a relationship, or any major life choice, when you feel peace and certainty in your decision, it's a clear sign that Allah is guiding your future, ensuring you are heading in the direction that will bring you the most benefit in this life and the next. When you look back at the decisions you've made and the paths you've taken, you may be amazed at how Allah has gently steered you in the right direction. His guidance comes not only in the big moments, but also in the smaller, everyday choices that shape your future. You might find yourself drawn towards certain people, opportunities, or places that align with your values and bring you closer to your goals. This alignment is a sign that Allah's protection is working behind the scenes, guiding you toward the future that He has written for you. Surely, this Quran guides to something that is most straightforward and gives glad tidings to the believers who do good deeds, that ready for them there is a great reward. His guidance is not limited to the major decisions in life, but extends to all areas where you need direction. When you trust in Allah and seek His guidance through prayer and reflection, you will always be protected and led toward the path that leads to ultimate success. Sign 3. Your heart feels peaceful, even in hard times. One of the most profound and subtle signs of Allah's protection is the peace that fills your heart, especially during times of difficulty. Life is full of trials, challenges, and unexpected hardships, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed or anxious when things aren't going as planned. However, The true mark of Allah's protection is the tranquility He places in your heart when everything around you seems uncertain. Even in moments of fear, stress, or loss, you may notice that there is an inner calm that helps you endure, a calm that no external circumstance can shake. This peace is not something that can be found through worldly means. It is a divine gift from Allah. When you are faced with challenges that seem insurmountable, but still your heart feels calm and hopeful, that is a clear sign of Allah's protection over your future. This peace is a manifestation of trust in Allah's wisdom and His plan. It's the reassurance that no matter how difficult life becomes, Allah is in control and everything is unfolding according to His perfect will. In these moments, you might not have all the answers, but you know deep in your heart that Allah is protecting you, guiding you through the hardship, and preparing you for something better. Many of us experience moments of anxiety and worry, especially when facing uncertainty about the future. It's completely normal to feel fearful or unsure at times, but what sets the believer apart is the ability to find comfort in Allah's remembrance. When you turn to Allah in times of hardship, He promises to soothe your heart and make the burden easier to bear. It is in these moments that you realize Allah is always near, holding you close and providing you with the strength to keep moving forward. This inner peace that you feel is a sign that Allah's protection is working in your life. It reminds you that no matter what happens, Allah will never leave you. His presence in your heart brings a sense of security and assurance that nothing can harm you without His will. It's a peace that comes from knowing that you are not alone in your struggles. Allah is always there to guide you, protect you, and comfort you. When you face difficulty and find that your heart remains at peace, it's as if Allah is whispering to you, reminding you that He is in control. Even if your circumstances are hard, Allah's protection keeps you grounded, preventing fear and panic from overwhelming you. The peace you feel is a sign that your future is in safe hands, and whatever you are going through is part of the plan that Allah has for your life. Sometimes, the challenges we face are meant to strengthen us, and Allah's protection lies in the inner resilience and peace He gives us to navigate through those trials. The ones who believe and their hearts are peaceful with the remembrance of Allah. Listen, the hearts find peace only in the remembrance of Allah. When your heart is filled with the remembrance of Allah, you find comfort that transcends the troubles of this world. It is a sign that Allah is holding your heart in His hands, protecting you from fear, anxiety, and despair. This peace, which comes only from Allah, is one of the clearest signs of His protection over your future. No matter how intense the storm may seem, know that Allah is protecting you. His protection is not always visible in the form of worldly success, but often in the peace He grants you to carry on, regardless of the circumstances. This peace is a reminder that Allah has a plan for you, a plan that will lead you to what is best, and that your future is safe and secure in His hands. Sign 4. Things work out in ways you never expected. One of the most remarkable and sometimes surprising signs that Allah is protecting your future is when things in your life work out in ways you never expected. Often, we make plans and set goals for our future, but what we envision doesn't always unfold as we imagined. At times, our plans seem to fall apart, or we encounter obstacles that delay our progress. However, these detours and unexpected turns can be signs that Allah's protection is working behind the scenes, guiding us toward better opportunities that we might not have been able to see at first. When you think something is slipping away, or when your plans don't seem to align with reality, it is important to trust that Allah knows what's best for you. He is always looking out for you and ensuring that whatever happens in your life is for your ultimate benefit. Often, things may seem unclear at the moment, but later on, you may realize that those unexpected changes were part of a larger plan, one that is far better than anything you could have anticipated. This is a sign that Allah is protecting you by directing you toward opportunities that will lead to your growth, happiness, and success. It is common for us to worry when things don't go according to plan. We often feel like we're losing control or that the future is uncertain. But this is when we need to remember that Allah's plan is always greater than ours. He might close one door, but He opens another one that leads to even more incredible opportunities. This process is part of the protection Allah provides for our future. What may seem like a setback is often a setup for something far more beneficial. Every time things work out in ways we never expected, it's a reminder that Allah is shaping our future, and His wisdom is beyond our understanding. In life, we often get attached to the outcomes we expect. When things don't go the way we want, it can cause stress or disappointment. However, trusting in Allah's wisdom means letting go of the attachment to the outcome and believing that everything is happening according to a plan that is better for us. In those moments when you look back and see how things worked out in ways you never imagined, you will realize that Allah was guiding your steps all along. The bumps in the road were actually part of His protection, ensuring that you were steered away from something harmful and toward what was best for you. The beauty of life lies in how Allah's plan for us unfolds. We often cannot see the whole picture, but Allah's foresight is perfect, and He knows what will benefit us in the long term. When you experience unexpected blessings or find yourself in a situation that seems so perfectly suited for you, it's a sign that Allah is preparing your future in ways that you may never have expected. Sometimes the path to success is not direct. It is full of twists and turns, but each step of the journey is a reflection of Allah's protection over you. Allah's protection also comes in the form of keeping us away from things that would harm us. There are times when we don't understand why something doesn't work out or why we face challenges, but these moments often serve to protect us from harm or to guide us toward a better path. This is the nature of Allah's mercy and protection, and when you look back on these moments, you will realize that every unexpected turn led you exactly where you needed to be. And He is the one who made the day and the night following each other, for the one who wishes to be mindful or wishes to show gratitude. Every change, every unexpected shift is part of the divine wisdom that is protecting and guiding us. The fact that things work out in ways we never expected is a constant reminder that Allah is always in control, and His protection over our future is constant and unwavering. Sign 5. The people around you support you. Another powerful sign that Allah is protecting your future is the people He places around you, those who support, guide, and uplift you through your journey. Human connections play an essential role in our lives, and the right people can make a significant difference in how we navigate through life's challenges. When Allah is protecting your future, He surrounds you with individuals who strengthen your faith, encourage you during difficult times, and help you become the best version of yourself. These people may come in different forms: family, friends, mentors, or even strangers who appear at the right time. Their support is not a coincidence. It is part of Allah's divine protection over your future. Having people around you who care about you is one of the greatest blessings that Allah bestows. They are there to remind you of the good in the world when things seem dark, to encourage you when you feel weak, and to help you when you need it the most. These relationships are not just random. They are part of Allah's plan for your well-being and success. Allah often uses others to support you, and in doing so, He ensures that you have the emotional and spiritual resources you need to face challenges and move forward with hope. At times, life can become overwhelming, and you might feel like you are carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. However, Allah provides you with people who make it easier to bear those burdens. Whether it's a parent who offers guidance, a friend who listens, or a mentor who offers wisdom, these relationships are Allah's protection for your future. They serve as reminders that you are not alone in your struggles, and that there are people who care about your well-being and success. This support can come when you least expect it, but when it does, It brings comfort and reassurance that Allah is looking after you, preparing you for a bright future. All believers are but brothers. Therefore seek reconciliation between your two brothers, and fear Allah, so that you may be blessed with mercy. As a part of the greater community of Muslims, you are not alone. Allah brings people into your life who serve as brothers and sisters in faith, to support you, guide you, and stand by you through the ups and downs. These relationships are not just about companionship, but about spiritual growth and mutual encouragement toward a better future. In moments of difficulty, these people are a reflection of Allah's mercy, offering you the strength you need to keep moving forward. And there you have it. Brothers and sisters, 5 signs Allah is protecting your future. We hope that through today's video, you've found reassurance, peace, and a deeper connection to the fact that Allah is always by your side, guiding and shielding you from harm. Even when life feels uncertain, remember that Allah's protection is always at work, leading you to the future He has beautifully planned for you. So the next time you face a challenge, trust in Allah's wisdom and know that your future is in the safest hands possible. Keep praying, keep trusting, and never forget that you are not alone on this journey. Allah's protection is constant and His mercy boundless. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers.